He did not produce any written work, but his philosophy is known through his student Timon and fragments preserved by other philosophers. Pyrrho's primary goal was to achieve a state of ataraxia, or freedom from mental perturbation, by eschewing beliefs about thoughts and perceptions. Pyrrhonism, as described by Sextus Empiricus, is attributed to him. In the ancient world, there lived a philosopher named Pyrrho, whose teachings have left a profound impact on the field of skepticism. Despite his significant influence, Pyrrho did not produce any written work, leaving us with limited knowledge about his philosophy. Fortunately, most of the information we have about Pyrrho's teachings comes from his student Timon. However, only fragments of Timon's writings have been preserved, primarily through the works of Sextus Empiricus, Diogenes Laertius, and Eusebius. Pyrrho's philosophy, known as Pyrrhonism, is centered around the attainment of ataraxia, which is the state of freedom from mental perturbation. He believed that this tranquil state could be achieved by abstaining from beliefs about thoughts and perceptions. While the details of Pyrrho's philosophy remain uncertain, most interpretations suggest that he viewed reality as inherently indeterminate, a belief that later Pyrrhonism would consider negative and dogmatic. Despite the lack of concrete information, a summary of Pyrrho's philosophy was preserved in what is known as the Aristicles passage. This passage was recorded by Eusebius, who quoted Aristicles, who in turn quoted Timon. However, conflicting interpretations of these ideas have led to different conclusions about Pyrrho's true intentions. Pyrrhonism, whether it remained a continuous movement or experienced periods of revival, became one of the two major schools of philosophical skepticism during the Hellenistic period, alongside academic skepticism. It found particular resonance among the members of the empiric school of medicine, who saw it as the philosophical foundation for their approach to medicine, which contrasted with the dogmatic school. Despite the uncertainty surrounding his philosophy, Pyrrho's teachings continue to inspire generations of thinkers. His emphasis on the suspension of judgment and the pursuit of ataraxia serve as a model for the Pyrrhonists' way of life, where epike, the suspension of judgment, becomes a habitual response to all matters of dispute, ultimately leading to tranquility and peace of mind. Pyrrho of Elis, a philosopher from the ancient Greek city of Elis, lived during the 4th century BCE. Born into the Clatidii clan, a lineage of seers who interpreted the oracles of the temple of Zeus at Olympia, Pyrrho served as a high priest in the sacred temple. His journey into philosophy was not immediate, as he initially pursued a career as a painter, with his artwork even exhibited in the gymnasium at Elis. However, Pyrrho's path took a different turn when he encountered the works of Democritus, a renowned philosopher of his time. These writings captivated Pyrrho and led him to delve into philosophy, where he further expanded his knowledge through the Megarian dialectic, which he learned from Bryson, a disciple of Stilpo. It is worth noting that Pyrrho was distinct from other Hellenistic philosophers, as he was not significantly influenced by Socrates. Pyrrho's thirst for knowledge led him on incredible journeys, including accompanying Alexander the Great on his Indian campaign. He ventured as far as India, meeting with the Gymnosophists, and visited the Magi in Persia. Despite these extraordinary experiences, Pyrrho returned to his humble life in Elis, living in poverty. However, his wisdom and teachings earned him great respect from the Eleans, who appointed him as a high priest, and the Athenians, who granted him the rights of citizenship. Pyrrho's impact on philosophy extended to his students, who went on to become influential thinkers themselves. Timon of Phlius, Hecataeus of Abdera, and Nausiphanes, who would later become one of Epicurus' teachers, were among his notable pupils. Additionally, Arcesilaus, a scholar who later became the head of the Platonic Academy, embraced Pyrrho's philosophy and incorporated it into his teachings, giving rise to academic skepticism, the second Hellenistic school of skeptical philosophy. Pyrrho's philosophy, marked by skepticism and the questioning of absolute truths, holds relevance even in our modern lives. His emphasis on doubt and suspension of judgment encourages us to critically examine our beliefs and not accept things at face value. By embracing Pyrrho's approach, we can navigate the complexities of daily life with a healthy skepticism, constantly questioning and seeking a deeper understanding. Pyrrho, a philosopher of ancient Greece, found himself embarking on a journey that would forever shape his philosophical outlook. As a member of Alexander the Great's army, he joined the conquest of India, a land steeped in ancient wisdom and teachings. Little did he know that this expedition would leave an indelible mark on his own philosophical beliefs. During his time in India, Pyrrho immersed himself in the local culture and engaged with the philosophers and thinkers he encountered. Diogenes Laertius, in his biography of Pyrrho, recounts that it was here, in the depths of Indian philosophy, that Pyrrho found inspiration for his own philosophy. However, the influence of Indian philosophy on Pyrrho's teachings remains a subject of debate. Some, like Richard Bett, argue against the notion of substantial Indian influences on Pyrrho's philosophy. According to Bet, the difficulty faced by Onesicritus, historian, in conversing with the Indian gymnosophists, who required 3 translators with no understanding of philosophy, makes it highly improbable for Pyrrho to have been significantly influenced by Indian philosophers. Yet, there are those who believe in the presence of Indian skepticism in Pyrrhonism, as well as in Buddhism itself. The idea of a common ground between the two philosophies suggests a shared heritage of doubt and questioning. Perhaps Pyrrho, in his interactions with the gymnosophists, encountered teachings that resonated with his own philosophical inquiries. The significance of these Indian influences, whether substantial or minimal, extends beyond the realm of ancient philosophy. They offer us a glimpse into the power of cross-cultural exchange and the potential for personal growth and transformation. Pyrrho's experiences in India remind us of the value of engaging with diverse perspectives, as they can broaden our understanding of the world and challenge our preconceived notions. As we navigate our daily lives, we can draw inspiration from Pyrrho's openness to new ideas and his willingness to question established beliefs. By embracing a skeptical mindset and remaining curious, we can cultivate a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. The ancient Indian influences on Pyrrho's philosophy serve as a reminder that wisdom can be found in unexpected places, urging us to explore, learn, and grow.
Do you want to explore more philosophers? Who do you want to see featured next? Subscribe and leave a comment below to let me know. I'll see you in the next video.